Damn right they are. God, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen the original Back to the Future. I mean, I've seen that a lot. A lot, a lot. All right. Yeah. I remember I saw Back to the Future. I'm gonna say 3 in the theater when it first came out. Wrong button. Do I even have probes at all? Or I have a feeling I don't have any. Nope. It.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, I can't even go do that. Unless you have probes, you can't do anything.
Only half our fuel remains.
Back when tickets were cheap, that's funny. I can fly through a sun. I don't know why that
Anomaly
doesn't kill you.
detected. Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Original Normandy crash site. $20 dog tags we need to collect. So, how was work today? Forward flashback. No work, only errands. Complete disaster no matter where. Well, that sucks. Slow the mouse down a little bit. People are ditching tomorrow for a 3D weekend. Oh yeah, I'm sure. You know, I've got a little bit of stuff to do, but realistically, I'm willing to bet that they're gonna go like, hey, take off the rest of the day. There's really nothing you can do. So far, so good. I mean, it's weird, oddly weird being back at a publicly owned or publicly traded company again. You know, because there's just so much of like stuff that you don't have to do at a private company, you know, but you know, there's a lot to be said about, you know, having that level of resources. So they've got, you know, a dedicated team for onboarding, and it's not just, hey, go read this shit. I mean, there is a little bit of that, but it's, you know, it's different. You know, part of it working at a small company and going to something like went from 35 people to several thousand people. You know, so that right there is already kind of a big difference. When I was at the last big company I was at, we didn't use Slack. We didn't have anything like that. So there was, you know, if you were not just IMing with people, there was no, you know, you're not talking to anybody. So like there's social channels that they've got on Slack. There's already an Indiana event next week, I think. I don't know if I'm going to be around for it or not. But like there's just, it's neat being back at a big company again, for starters, but also it feels different. Just in general, like it feels different from all of the other big companies that I've been at. Which is not to say it's a bad thing. Yeah. I would tend to agree with that. Perks notwithstanding. You know, they are some pretty banging perks, though. Not gonna lie. That bitch. Ugh. $18 out of 20. I remember doing this. I always struggled with the last two. One. There it is, right there. I was shocked by that, by the amount. Now, keep in mind, that was, the presentation I watched for that was about a year or so old, but I can't imagine that they would have sat there and just completely jacked that referral bonus and made it something completely different, but I don't know. Well, now we can sit there and we can explore a little bit.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
So I gotta say, I am anxiously awaiting having a package of,
Launching probe.
of undergarment, like an undergarment box of things
Probe
showing
away.
up on my doorstep on Tuesday. I think.
Launching probe. Probe away.
You think so? I mean, Monday.
Probe away.
Monday is 4th of July observed, so even if it gets to Indy by then, they won't deliver it.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
We'll have to wait and see. So it'll either be here Saturday or Tuesday then.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
This is the boring part of the game, but this is the thing that they'll sit there and they have you do just to keep you busy. I'll check it tomorrow too. I don't know why it's taken as long as it is.
Launching probe.
But I'll call him. I'll call him in the morning, or I'll call him around lunchtime. Call him around lunchtime, and just make sure that there's no stupidity going on.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I mean, it was weird. What was bad
Probe
was
launched.
like, didn't give me a whole lot of faith at the time. They were like, yeah, sometimes it can take 4 or 5 attempts or 5 or 6 attempts for it to actually go through. I'm like, if it takes that many attempts for it to actually go through, your systems suck.
Launching probe.
Kind of what I was thinking. Like, if it takes that long, your integration with them is yeah.
Probe away. Probe away.
That wasn't it. I mean, there was a native integration to it that's like, we're ready to go, but
Probe away.
you know, it was the first time. It was the first time I've ever used the product. So,
Probe launched.
you know, they're probably sitting there going, okay, slow down. Let's make sure that this is legit. So you know what? I would rather go through that
launched.
than just have them sit there and approve absolutely everything that I do. You know what I mean?
Probe launched.
You know, I would much rather they sit there and flag it as, hey, let's check into this before, you know, as opposed to just let every willy-nilly thing go through. So, I mean, I've gone to different states without problem. I've gone to without problem. You know, so fine. Honestly, it's fine. I mean, less so for you, but fine for me.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Jokingly,
This
Launching
wouldn't have happened
probe.
if we used PayPal.
Probe away.
Just saying.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe launched.
We really went to pick up car parts that I ordered. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Probe
I
away.
get it. But if it doesn't go through, I'll call him.
Probe
I'll call him
launched.
around lunchtime tomorrow and be like, hey. I mean, shit, as
Launching
it is,
probe.
I'm supposed to have money coming back from the IRS.
Probe away.
We filed in May, so we filed before the date. It's still just sitting there going, it's processing. Haven't gotten anything back
Probe
on
away.
it yet. I'm like, I'd like that money, thank you.
Probe launched.
And their helpline just is not helpful.
Launching probe.
You know, like, but I like my else here. Oh, there it is. I missed it. It was right there.
Probe launched.
Hold one. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's just I've never had a
Probe
problem
launched.
with PayPal ever.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Interesting note, my old CEO is
Launching
now
probe.
is now the CEO of PayPal.
Probe away.
Remember we had when he oh yeah, so he'd
Launching
walk
probe.
around our building, like, so he was based in Jersey with us. He'd walk around the building, you'd run into him, you knew exactly where his office was. And I remember when we had gotten acquired and he was going to stay on for a year, which is usually how CEO stuff like that happens. So he was leaving and the company was like, this exec and this exec and this exec are all leaving, so we're gonna have a knockdown drag out party in New York City. Paid for the entire company there in Jersey to go into New York City, buses the whole bit, bar, champagne, like flowing freely all night. Our company had sponsored at the time Britney Spears's circus concert tour. So they didn't have her show up. That would have been lit. But they had a Britney Spears impersonator show up, and she was just as good. This was young Britney Spears. This was before shaving of the hair. This was before kids and all that other stuff. I didn't buy probes. Fuck.
Probe away.
I remember there was a point where we were we were waiting, like it was time to kind of leave the bar,
Probe away.
but it wasn't time to leave yet. So the sales guys were just like, we're gonna go find this Greasy Spoon diner that was right near the hotel bar that we were having the event at.
Probe
Paid
launched.
for like paid for at least 10 or 12 of us to sit there and all have
Launching
like
probe.
breakfast food. So it was like eggs and bacon and shit. That was such a
Probe
good
away.
night. That was such one of my absolute favorite.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I'm out of probes. Fuck. Ah. That was a good night. That's what I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the small companies do stuff like that. You know, they're not big enough to
Probe away.
do some of like that really big shit. So there's something to be said about, you know, fucking like small companies because they do this, that, and the other thing, and it's family feel. Like, that's fine.
Probe away.
But there's also something to be said for, you know, booking out. Right? They don't have the capital to do that kind of.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Yelling and screaming going on in the other room.
Probe away.
Nobody's in tears though, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Now this is the one downside and not great portion of this game. You know, in Mass
Launching
Effect
probe.
1, they had driving the Mako. In this one, it's probing planets. And you have to do it because those
Launching
resources are needed for all of the upgrades for your weapons and all of the upgrades that you will eventually get for the ship, because you have to sit there and upgrade the Normandy.
Probe
Because if you
launched.
don't, it can be disastrous for the crew later on.
Probe
Hint,
away.
hint. So you have to have all of the ship upgrades, or you're not able to import people into
Probe
the next
away.
game because they may not make it.
Anomaly detected.
There's an anomaly, huh?
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
System operator is not known.
Scans have found something.
Is this? Let's go figure out what this is. We're gonna bring the Doc, or we're gonna bring Garrus. All right, let's go see what this is all about.
Change weapons.
Incoming.
Barrier up, huh?
Deploying incineration tech. Hit!
Okay, bypass wall. Yeah. I screwed that up. Clicked the wrong damn thing.
Fire in the hole!
Simple enough. Enemies inbound.
Ready to burn!
Good, I'm out of ammo. That's not good.
Fire! And stay down.
Hostile drone.
Ah.
adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Yeah, that'll piss them off. So,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
no, I haven't. So now that we have, and I don't know if you were here for that, now that we have, Morden, we have upgrades. We can do weapon upgrades, we can do ship enhancements, we can do all sorts of stuff. Meh. I don't like that one anymore. Okay.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Hey. Oh, I know where I needed to go. So one of the things I spent resources on, which was just was a exercise in vanity, is you can heal all of the scars. So the scars that you have on your face, they will stay as they are if you're Paragon. If you go Renegade, the scars get worse, and you can look really not great. So I spent resources to make myself look pretty.
How may I help you, Commander?
We got your brandy.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
To Jenkins, to Presley, and to Williams.
May they never be forgotten.
Oh, we're drunk. She's passed the F out.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields. Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
All right, Garrus, is there anything else, anything we could talk about?
Shepard. Need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Thanex cannon. Oh hell yeah, we're gonna sit there and put big guns on this shit, on this thing.
Shepard. Need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the Collectors.
Hold on, I got a text message.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
We got ourselves a big ass particle cannon now. Amanda, you got anything to talk about?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Greatly speed up planet scanning process. Hell yeah.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Planet scan technology. Yes, thank you. Well, you can only go so far. No, I have not gotten Jack yet.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Heavy ship armor? Yes. Yeah, so now you start seeing that we've got armor, we've got cannon, we've got other stuff, so this is going to make life a lot. As for going for Jack, I don't think we have that mission available
No
to us
messages for
yet.
you, Commander.
We got one more system here to explore, and then we're gonna go around. So the first, you get you need something? You want to wrap it? What's he doing? Free paper. Just make he doesn't see it. Anyway, okay, go do the house stuff. So the first, you have there's a countdown as soon as you start. of you can do a certain number of missions, and then it triggers a mission for you to go on that you have to go through. So we've done 2, maybe 3 so far, so we get 2 more, and then we've got to go through it. But no, I have not gotten Jack yet. Like that launcher launcher probe. Yeah, I know.
Probe away.
But I gotta find something first. So, son, how is your week going? How is your Thursday?
Probe launched. Probe launched.
So I had
Probe away.
I was watching. They had done the N7 day kind of reunion thing on YouTube back in November. I watched it just this past week. I think it was. And I learned that if you romance Jack when you get to the
Probe launched.
When you get to the Citadel DLC in 3, there's some dialogue because you have the opportunity to kind of rekindle that. There's a part where you and Jack and some other folks are dancing, and Jack says to you, don't use all that energy. I'm gonna do you on the pool table. And Cortez sits there and he's like, hey, people eat on that. And Jack quips back, you're damn right they do. Now, I've never actually seen that because I've never romanced Jack, but just being able to sit there and watch that reaction is worth the price of admission. And playing as FemShep, I don't even know if I've got that option. To be honest, I need my chill Tuesday streams just to get over how frustrating 13's Tomb Raider is to me. Otherwise, my everything stays ruined all week. Okay. I didn't think the Tomb Raider was that bad or that difficult. Is there something specific about the game that is troubling?
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
There's a lot of stuff
Probe
on it.
away.
Now, it's like I said, I've seen it played, and I've owned it, but I can't say that. So fucking, it's pure and.
Probe launched.
I said I've watched it played, but I have not played it myself.
Probe away.
One of these days I should.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching
Very
probe.
close. Like, just because it's such... I'm playing it just because it incites rage in me. People seem delighted in watching me. Ah! I don't mean to giggle and laugh, but that's fun.
Probe launched.
I'm gonna be able to do a whole lot of exploring on this planet.
Launching probe. Probe away.
There's no way I'm playing this equals.
Launching probe.
This is the one part of Mass Effect 2 that is just kind of mind-blowing. Is you gotta go through and you gotta farm. Otherwise, if you don't have the all of the minerals and everything,
Probe launched.
you'll die. Now we can go back. Now, buy fuel. You want to go? Well, it looks like we can go get Jack. I'm going to save that point for him. Okay, let's go find Jack. Good blue suns. Stop banging on whatever you're banging on. Oh, okay. Did you need something, kiddo?
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
No.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
So tell me about yourself, Warden.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable.
You're not hiring the right ones.
Eventually, I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
How expensive was all that?
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
And if they don't pay, do they get spaced?
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Tell me about Jack.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
Let's get on with this.
Have there been escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
No one will.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now. Your package will be at out processing just down the hall.
Hey guys, if you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Why? What do you know about Jack?
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
So, what did you do to get in here?
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
What's it like living here?
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? He knows something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
You know when to
They're
stop.
going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
I don't like this guy.
Wish I could go.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
You talk? Nope, you don't talk.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
Activate systems.
Look out!
Oh, bop that dude.
There we go!
Yeah! Anyone else want some? Hell of a shot.
Reinforced out processing. Shepard is loose.
Let's get Jack out of the freezer.
Ow. Ow.
Sit down!
Yeah, look, those guys that sat there and wanted to take out Archangel, and you want to try us all? Really?
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard is loose. Get people down here.
Oh, yeah, he way dead.
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
That's Jack. We have to get down there.
Really? Do we have to? Because there's mechs down there. I really don't want to screw with them.
Warning. Warning.
They're attacking Jack.
No. No, I don't think they are. I think Jack just whooped their ass.
This should come in handy.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Tex, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
Firing an impact shot!
Prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open every airlock on this ship.
Ha ha!
I'm on it! Headshot!
Sit down!
It's about to go off!
You know what? Okay. Give it a second then. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry. My youngest's birthday officially this very second, like within the past minute or two. So he wanted to.
Down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
He wanted us to.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
Shows you what kind of people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do here, but it's in the galaxy's best interests. This guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
I'm already using that one.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8.
This'll put him down.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Taking position. Firing concussive shot.
How do they shoot around the corner at me? Get the hell out of here.
Understood.
On my way. You got it. And down. That all you've got.
Snipe that one!
Switching to incendiary.
Yes!
Find Jack. Full alert. Find Jack.
Jack's not the one you gotta worry about.
Lock and load. Firing an impact shot.
He's shooting through the thing. Oh, hell no. Oh, hello.
Here we go.
On your 6.
All guards to cell block 1.
I'll save it. I'll take your money. Go.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Come on!
I'll light him up.
Taking heavy fire!
Nice shot. Scoped and dropped.
Sit down! Anyone else want some?
Hostile!
Yeah, good. Hold on, be right back. Sorry, he wanted to show me his new comforter that was all Zelda all the time. Oh, headshot him.
Sit down! Never saw me coming!
They're behind us! This should punch through their armor.
Oh, come here. Oh. Rocket to the face.
Stop!
Cerberus.
What the hell do you want?
You're in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy. I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm here to ask for your help.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
We're not going to attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Join my team and I'll do what I can for you.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
Okay, we got ourselves Jack.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Miranda, obviously not happy about that decision. Those I like.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Normandy's technical lab, where you can investigate new research upgrades that will improve ship or team performance. All upgrades can be developed in the Normandy's lab, provided you have acquired the necessary resources. You can find these resources by scanning planets or searching while on missions.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so let's go talk to Jack. We wanted Miranda to Jack to beat the ever-living shit out of Miranda. Yeah. We're gonna go down to engineering level. He's all the way downstairs. Hello, Jack.
Hey. What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
What do you think of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
I've picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Hey, we just gave her a big upgrade.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
So what's the next step then?
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a queen. I could help.
We have to stop the Collectors. I don't have time for piracy.
When this is done, we'll either be dead or out here in space. With this ship. Think about it. Lots of creds. Freedom to go wherever you want. And all the mayhem and fighting I could want.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
I should go.
Yep.
Ooh, he's a piece of work, that's for sure.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Oh, I know. She's pretty well screwed up. Okay, nothing there. So I think we are just about ready to kick off that timer. So we should be, the next thing should be save. Do I have probe? I do have probe. We'll do a little bit of searching.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Well, we've carried over enough, just enough resources that we've really only got maybe 1 or 2 upgrades left before we're done upgrading the ship, at which point we can just spend our resources on squad upgrade.
Probe away.
The cat's got the zoomies tonight. He's jumping all over the dog. The dog's like, hey, quit that.
Probe away. Probe launched.
12:30. We will go for another half hour, and then that'll be it for the night.
Probe away.
So, son, unfortunately, you're kind of streaming when I don't have the opportunity to come watch, but I do try to at least. I've got you on my notification list, so at least when you go live, it pings the server and it's like, hey, you know, they're streaming.
Probe away.
But you're doing it when I don't have the opportunity to
Launching
chill.
probe. Probe launched.
You know what though? If you're getting people and people are kind of coming in, it's not a bad time spot. It just happens to be a bad time spot for me. That's all. And especially this week, I'm doing all the onboarding and everything, so I've just got like, you know, everyone's scheduling like little half hours with me just to kind of do an introduction because they're all all over the country. And then I've got lots of shit to kind of learn. Just right now, not a great time. European for time, but most of the people I know are non-worky, so they have time to hang out. See, if that's awesome. Then. So if you've got a good crew that that time works for, awesome. realistically,
Launching probe.
this schedule, the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, started when I was playing
Probe
WoW.
launched.
Tuesdays and Thursdays were raid night. So it's just that my schedule is actually just a carryover from
Launching probe.
just a carryover from that.
Probe launched.
Enough watchers to get your affiliate. See? You know, here you go.
Probe launched.
I ended up getting affiliate because my WoW
Probe
guild was
launched.
doing a streamathon. And for, yeah, it was kind of a streamathon thing. And
Probe away.
we would just run dungeons over and over and over again for fundraiser. And, I had a good crew of people that just decided to come in and hang out and ended up just getting. The biggest thing is I only stream twice a week, but I hang back from having a Thursday, Friday stream because of the podcast on Friday. Gotcha.
Probe away.
I've toyed with doing
Probe
other
launched.
days, but you know, this gives me time in between streams. Like I have the ability to sit there and hang out in other
Launching
folks'
probe.
streams. It also kind of works out really well because Afro and Linux, they also stream. They will usually stream earlier on Tuesdays and
Launching
Thursdays.
probe.
So this past Tuesday, you know, I stream later than they do. So our thing is like they'll just funnel everything to the other person that's next in line. So whoever quits goes to the next person that gets it. Then they'll sit there and send it to the next person after that. So I mean, by the end of the night, I mean I had a
Probe
concurrent
launched.
15 for the stream, which was like holy shit moment, you know.
Probe away.
It was a quiet night. There really wasn't a whole lot of chatting, which is fine because it was getting late and there wasn't a whole lot of talking, which was fine because it was Mass Effect and it's a lot of kind of stopping and listening.
Launching
Just because
probe.
it's a dependable routine, something you've already really planned life around. Right, like I just know Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. To be fair though, my schedule has been wonky of late, like either because of interviewing or starting new jobs or all that other kind of crap. So it was just like I stream when I can.
Probe
If I'm not like got that energy, then I don't stream.
Probe launched.
And people kind of understand that.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
So this week I've actually been on, for the most part, I've been on Pacific time because that's when they've kind of scheduled things. You know, the kind of onboarding classes have been starting at 11 o'clock my
Probe
time.
launched.
You know, so it's officially kind of Pacific time, so it's actually been kind of nice. Like I can go to bed a little bit later if I really want to. I can
Launching
get up
probe.
later if I want to and still be okay. So it's been nice, but tomorrow is back to the normal 9 a.m. grind, which is
Launching
and
probe.
it's not like I'm finding anything, it's just listening to like the online class bit that I gotta go through.
Launching probe.
And just trying to get access to all of the
Probe away.
my headphones were getting quieter and quieter. The dial was turning the game down. Ah. This is the one thing I don't like that they added to Mass Effect 2 is the whole probe and the fuel system. Because if you're not careful, you can strand yourself. You know, I would. Every game's got. Games turns them down for voice acting. Yeah, it's like. Yeah.
Probe away.
I'm thinking about a new set of headphones. I like these, but I never use this. Right. So I'm thinking about getting one that has a detachable one of these. So Corsair makes a really nice model, so I'm thinking about that. We'll see.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
So one of the perks of said new job is they give you a $500 stipend to put together your home office. Now, I don't normally take a whole lot of pictures of the rig and everything, but like really don't need anything. But it's money that will go away in August if it's not used.
Probe launched.
What all do I want and or need? So one of the things I've been thinking about is swapping over to getting
probe launched
4K monitors. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind on that one yet. We'll see.
Probe away.
Because I mean, it would be nice because I could sit there and play the PlayStation and Xbox and everything in 4K, which would be kind of cool.
Probe away.
I need a 4K capture card. Alright, who am I going to bring? Let's bring Jack, because we haven't brought her yet. Oh god, that's her outfit? Yeah. We'll keep the regular one. Let's see. We'll go Girl Squad this time. You have 2 points. Jack, you have 12 points. No. Miranda, you've got 2 points. And nothing I can spend on. Apparently I need to get a new monitor. These AGVs are just, they're not terrible. I'm just tired of my old game suddenly going signal out of range when that I've got 2. Oh, fell. I picked the wrong squad for this.
Shepard.
Shield's down.
I got it.
Watch it.
Why does it curve?
This will put it down.
Oh, need to get behind cover.
Trouble ahead.
Even games that don't have a resolution higher than 16 by 9 seem to be going out of range. I have no clue what's causing it. If it's AMD's Radeon program, auto upscaling, figure out how to shut it off. Signal out of range. I can't say that I've seen that before. You know, that's a new one for me. I'll have to, you know what, son, put something into the tech channel on my Discord, and put something into the tech channel on my Discord, and we'll take a peek at figuring out why it may be doing what it's doing. You know, we've got some, I like to think that we've got some smart folks. So we'll see if we can't figure out the why. If you've got screenshots of the error, that would be cool too. But yeah, seriously post about it. Let's see if we can't get this figured out.
Launching probe.
Because if it's a hardware thing, you know,
Launching probe.
you know, if it's a hardware thing, we may be able to fix it. Now, I don't have any AMD cards, but Smoking Man does. He's got an AMD. He's got a 6800 XT. So he would be a good test case for us to sit there and be able to kind of use him as a guinea pig to see if we can't replicate some of the stuff that you're doing.
Launching probe.
Nope, not worth it on that guy. Not for what they've got. Next. Oh, we're on a rip. For those editing the games can be fast to start second and bam, I can see again. See, that's weird.
Probe away. Launching probe.
So what type of monitor do you have right now? Is it not a 16:9 monitor?
Probe away.
Or are they just kind of starting off in a non-16.9 for whatever reason, and then you have to sit there and edit it so that it will default to 16.
Probe away. Probe away.
I'm gonna run out of probes.
Probe launched.
Oh, Jesus.
Launching probe.
How many monitors do you have right now? Just the one?
Probe away.
So it's just the HP one that's the problem then. Or would you rather try to get rid of all of them?
Probe launched.
Yeah, see if that happens. But I've got a pair of 1080p's that are doing absolutely nothing.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Because like I said, they're doing nothing, I would have no problem just... I'd have to get the stands, because I don't use the stands. I've got a base amount thing here. I have to see if I can find the beat for them, but you're welcome to them. Like I said, they're of no use to me.
Probe away.
Thing is, like shipping wise, if shipping one of those things, it probably cost about as much as an actual 1080p monitor.
Probe launched.
1080p's are pretty cheap. Oh, I'm sure
Launching
it is.
probe.
I said, if it's something that you're interested in, I can find a way to get these things out to you. Just because, like I said, I'm not using anything. They're holding down the boxes that these monitors came in. And if I end up upgrading to something else...
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
So, take a think. They're not going anywhere. And if that, like, all you'd have to do is just cover shipping. I'd send them out and just be like, here.
Probe away.
But again, the downside is that, right, mine are not that old. It's got DVI on...
Probe away.
DVI on one, and I think the other one might have HDMI.
Probe
I'd have
launched.
to go back and look. It may also be worthwhile to just sit there and say screw it and go get an HDMI cheapo 1080p monitor
Probe
from
away.
Best Buy. I mean, 1080p's are cheap and a dime a dozen. And if you're not getting a gaming one that's high refresh or something,
Probe launched.
$60, $70 maybe. Tops.
Launching probe.
They still work, but they don't work well.
Probe away.
You know, like HDMI is, you know, kind of the bog standard absolute minimum. You know, realistically, you want something that's HDMI or DisplayPort. And if you're
Probe
not one of
launched.
those, then it's just a pain in the ass. I mean, shit, I've got, you know what? I think those are both DVI, but I've got either DisplayPort to DVI or HDMI to DVI cables that I would include. Because again, I don't have any monitors that have DVI on them anymore. Just
Probe
hold
launched.
on to the cables because I got them.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Okay. Let's head back. I'll do some exploration on my own time, so this way I'm not boring everyone with that. Alright, where can we go next? Oh, gee. Go help Zaid. And that may... No, we're at 1 o'clock. Shit, I didn't realize what time it was. We had a 2-hour stream tonight. No, I actually gotta quit. Yeah. I completely forgot what time it was. Alright, so we will stop that recording. Why would you do that?